Alright, I'm awake. It's the next day. We got a big battle to do. Let's go. Look at all these people filed in to watch us fight. Kick butt in this martial arts tournament. They're late. The match is due to start soon, so where's the other team? It is kind of strange. Maybe something's holding them up, or... Come on, get a move on. We're moving. Quit rushing us, alright? Why did things have to turn out like this? Come on, bro. Don't be getting all sad on us now. We need to keep our spirits up in case we end up fighting them today. What? You? So it was your team? Huh. I should have known they wouldn't show up in a timely fashion. Guess we won't be fighting you lot today after all. Looks like you got lucky this time. I'd been hoping we'd get matched up with you, so we could give the she-man there a lesson. Oh, you did not! Hey, no idle chatter. Or did you forget that it's only by his grace's generosity that you're even in this competition? Come now, soldier. You don't need to worry about this. Have we not been well behaved so far? And I just hope you decide to keep that up until you go back to jail. Don't even talk to them. You don't make any trouble, and we won't make trouble for you. I don't think there'll be a problem. They want to clobber us tomorrow after all. I think you know this, but there's a full company of soldiers here on security detail. Don't even start imagining that you have any chance of escaping. We know already, we're not idiots. You guys are a real eyesore, so why don't you just go already? You little. Don't let this kid provoke you. Just don't try any funny business. Hey, what's going on? How'd you guys wind up in the martial arts competition? Is it really because Duke Dunnan allowed it? Yeah, seems that way. He supposedly called for us specifically to participate. The better we do, the wider our sentence gets. You've got to be kidding me. That's a little strange for a constitutional monarchy. It seems the Duke is a mischievous sort. Well, don't see us complaining. I'd rather work off my sentence than spend it in prison. But then, that's not the only reason. What's that supposed to mean? Ah, shut it. It ain't any of your business anyhow. It matters to us. So, if you're not here to fight us, then are you here to take on the special ops soldiers? What? How? Damn straight we are. They were supposed to be our allies, and they screwed us over. They used us to help expand the intelligence division's influence, then tossed us aside. We're idiots, plain and simple. We got double-crossed. And that really sucks. Yeah, I suppose so. Come to think of it, I even feel kind of bad for you guys. Listen, we don't want any of your damn pity. You owe us, and don't you forget it. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't you remember the last time we met? It'd be a bad thing if you-know-who found out that you snuck in a licensed fortress, right? Oh! We don't like those jerks too much either, so we didn't say anything about you. You ought to thank us. Indeed. Thank you for keeping it to yourselves. This certainly sounds interesting. I'd love to hear more. You hush! It was nothing. Whoops. I hate to interrupt, but I think we're starting shortly. We must apologize to everyone for the long wait. We now open the second day of the martial arts competition. Let's start out by announcing the fight card for the 5th match. Southside Blue Team from the Coward Republic, captained by Martial Arts Master Zen. Northside Red Team from the Bracer Guild Grand Cell Branch, Kurt's team. Here we go. We're gonna actually be fighting against Karna's crew. This won't be easy. We need to make sure that we don't get in Zen's way. No need to be so cautious. Your assistants will be just as good as any full-fledged bracers. All we need to do is focus on winning. Right. We'll do our best. Let us be off to glory. We're doing it. We're fighting the other bracers. What? What do you want? Let's say instead of just loafing around here like idiots, you go out there and do some fighting. It's not just the intelligence division I plan to give what's what to, it's you guys too. So you'd better be prepared for my wrath. Oh, shut up, Joe said. I can't quite remember what happened in Bose. Every time I try, my head feels like it's going to split open. What did they do to me? Doesn't matter. I won't be able to calm down till I kick their skinny butts. I have no intention of playing dirty pool, don't worry. It was almost certainly the intelligence division who set us against one another. And while I'm not suggesting we become good buddies or anything, I also don't think we need to be enemies. Fair enough. Hey guys, so you made it. Hiya rookies. Hi you two. We gave as good as we got. Zin the Immovable. I always wanted to go up against you at least once. What do you say we see if my sword can match up to your skill? Fine by me. But just to warn you, I'm not big on pulling my punches. I was hoping to fight in the final round. I guess we'll see who fate favors today. On one hand, you have an advanced group of veteran bracers. And on the other hand, a talented group of novice bracers and one genius performing musician. I imagine even Adios herself might have difficulty at guessing the outcome. We now begin the 5th match of the no-holds-barred tournament. Both teams go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin. Match 5. Alright, so we're fighting our bros. We've never fought any of them before, obviously. So again, if you forgot, Grant's standard sword. Karna likes Orbal guns. Kurt has like it has a specific name. I forgot what it's called, but it's like a spear. And Annalise fights with an Eastern sword called a Tachi. Alright, Joshua, you want to start us off with a little evil eye on Karna and Kurt? See what Grant does. Missed. Estelle, if you would, let's get a little morale going. Treat this like a proper fight. Alright, strength up. So, on Olivier, I've built up his Orbment. And let's see, where is it? I passed it up somewhere. I know I haven't. It's this one. It's Saint. Saint's a great support art. Frickin', it doesn't remember when you back out. It temporarily increases an ally's parameters, strength and defense plus 25. I think I was going to use it, but maybe I shouldn't, given that I already buffed strength. That might come in handy for the in-game. Unfortunately, it only does one at a time. When we get into a second chapter, there's a better version of that does multiple allies. Alright, so let's Earth Wall our buddies here. See what Annalise does. 0 damage. That really doesn't, send a ringing endorsement to that very peculiar fighting style that she has. I'd like to see her pull off a craft. Haha, guard. Alright, Joshua, if you would, use a little white Gehenna. Can I get Grant and Annalise? I think I can. Whirlwind Blade. It's kind of like Hurricane. Speaking of which, it's even, it's the same animation even. Oh, but that knocked him out of my art. I'm an idiot. I'm a doofus. That's okay. Watch this, though. Ah, they can only get one of them, though. Shadow Spear's a single. How about... let's go with Diamond Dust. I'm not going to be able to get both of them. Maybe if Grant moves. No, because Ollie's casting time is too slow. I mean, fast, rather. Because I have cast 2 on him. I believe that's like the best quartz in the game, in this game, for improving casting time. And it comes with no penalties, either. Alright, Annalise almost done. This will get Kurt, at the very least. Let's see. If any of them have the ability to recover, I would expect it to be Kurt. So with that in mind, I'm going to try to dual strike him here. But he holds on. Let's see what Kurt does. Oh, yep, that's exactly what I was expecting. Does that recover? It does. So it's a little bit of a heal, and it can revive as well. That's Kurt's old useful Feng Shu there. Quick draw. Oh, but it missed Anoace. That probably would have gotten Anoace and Kurt. Let's see, can I comet and get both of them here? Yeah, I can. Oh, Anoace with the nice dodge, but Karna's now screwed. Do it, Zen. Boom. Oh, they can use items too. All right. This will probably get both of them. Whoops. Standard attack. Oh, Grant has a lot more health than I realized. I've been kind of ignoring him because he's not that big of a threat. It's hard break him. Grant special. That was special, alright. Puts in a delay, though. That's not too bad. Dual strike. I love dual strike. Olivier, if you would. Finish this fight.
Enjoy the show.
The Baby Bracers win. KO. Winner is Zen's team. Ugh. Nicely done. I never thought that Zen the Immovable was really that capable. You guys were no slouches yourselves. I don't think I'd have won, if not for the others backing me up. Did we win? Yeah, not sure how though. Oh, don't be so modest. You may have had Zen with you, but you each pulled your own weight. Phew, I knew fighting Sheriff students was going to be tough, but I had no idea the black-haired kid would be such a tough cookie. And I was thinking that this girl was going to put me to sleep. Perhaps later we can discuss each other's strengths over a glass of wine. Oh, give it a rest. Oh well, not bad at all. No kidding, that was a pretty exciting match. I suppose it wasn't too bad. Why, thank you. So, what's the deal? Why are you guys congratulating us? Got a fever or something? We're not congratulating you, you little punk. It's just that it would be annoying to lose so easily to the group that drove us up a wall. You've got a snappy comeback for everything, don't you? Come on, Estelle. Thank you very much. I know a lot's happened between us, and you still cheered us on. We appreciate it. What? I'm trying to tell you that we're not cheering you on. Next up is the 6th match. Southside Blue Team, the Sky Bandits, aka the Capua family, captained by Don Capua. Northside Red Team, from the Royal Army Intelligence Division, captained by 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence. Alright, it's finally time. Time to teach those sneaky assholes a lesson. Maybe this is how it was destined to play out. Our fingers are crossed for you. Good luck. Watch out for their commanding officer. Keep him pinned down, and you'll have a fighting chance. Okay. I mean, shut up! It's none of your business anyway. Frickin' Joshua the Lady Killer, man. Yo, little Mr. Masked Avenger. I've been waiting for a chance to pay back what I owe you. Yeah, we really ought to thank the Duke for this chance. What's so damn funny? You're orphans of the Capua family, one of Erebonia's ruined noble families. You lost your territory to a corrupt merchant, and only survived by taking to air piracy. I was just thinking about what a touching story that is. What the hell? How do you know about that? Did you forget that we're part of the Intelligence Division? You'd be better off abandoning your little quest for revenge, and just serving your time quietly. It does seem that you're trying to go straight at least. You... what? You sure do love to run your mouth, don't you? Time for you to taste a few Orbal-powered bullets! We now begin the 6th match of the No-Holds-Barred tournament. Both teams, go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin! So they've been talking about it, or like alluding to it a little bit in some conversations. But the thing about the Capua family is, one, they're not Liberlian, as they said, they're Erebonian. They're from North. And they used to be part of Erebonia's nobility. Erebonia has a class system. There's the nobles and the commoners, and they used to be nobility. They were landowners at one point. But, as Lieutenant Lawrence just said, they lost their land in like some shady deal that maybe we'll hear more about someday. And they turned to air banditry, to piracy or whatever. And that's how they wound up down here and became part of this game's plot. And as we obviously know, they got super screwed by the intelligence division. And we still don't exactly know what happened to Dawn in that whole incident over in Bose, and why they were used to hijack the Lind and the whole ransom and whatnot. But they were part of the intelligence division's grand master scheme. We just don't know how they fit in exactly. And they're probably not going to win this fight, given that this Lawrence dude's like a fucking monster. He's going to wipe the floor with these guys. I mean, they're putting up a fight. Give them some credit. The Capua family's okay. I mean, they're not pushovers. They can take on these grunts pretty well, but Lawrence is another deal. Like, nah, ain't gonna happen. Alright, Dawn's the only one left, and fight's over. KO! Winner is Lawrence's team. Oh man, they lost. They were doing pretty well at first. It all fell apart when that fellow in red started in on them, though. Definitely not an opponent to be trifled with. I don't think he was even trying as hard as he could. I can't get a decent read on his real strength. Please tell me you're joking. No, I think it's the truth. That last technique just didn't feel like it was even all that focused. He's still got plenty we haven't seen yet. That's just crazy. I'm sorry, you guys. Don't try to cheer us up, please. We got slaughtered out there. Damn it. If my support tactics weren't so worthless. It wasn't your fault. I'm the one who wasted all that energy on attacks that didn't do anything. Well, hey, sometimes it comes down to more than just who's stronger. We're gonna get him back for you when we fight him tomorrow. What? You make it sound so simple. I'm not fond of promising what I'm not sure I can deliver. A battle has to be won in the mind before it can be won in the flesh. What a fine saying. 'Tis as if you and Estelle speak with the same mind, but you, sir, with the more golden tongue. Looks like you're finally done. Alright, no hanging about. Back to the docks with you. You've got to be kidding. We just got done fighting. Can't you give us a few minutes to rest? You know, for hardened criminals, you sure act like spoiled brats. Come on, now get moving. Ugh. I'm so worn out. Hey, bracer jerks. What? We aren't gonna be here tomorrow. But you damn well better win. If you let those assholes beat you, then you're gonna have hell to pay. Of course we're gonna win. Who do you think you're talking to here? We'll win. I swear it. Are you done? Enough stalling. Ooh, 40,000 Mira. Which I will spend on nothing, because I don't really need it. Phew, I don't know how we did it, but we did it. Tomorrow's the final match. We're really going to have to keep our spirits up, because that's going to be one tough match. So I propose that we go out to the bar and let it all hang out, so to speak. I like the way you think, good sir. I should like to join you. So this is adult logic. We've got some stuff we have to do, so not tonight for us, I think. No problem. See you later then. We'll meet up with you tomorrow morning out front. Good night, my sweethearts. Now let's see. I'll bet Niall's waiting for us, so why don't we go to the Liberl news service and see what he has to say? Yeah. Hopefully he's managed to learn something useful about those intelligence division members. And we have control. Which means we can talk to Anton and Ricky. And I went to all the trouble of coming out here to search for a job, too. Every place I go around here, they're all caught up in the festival, and no one's even thinking about hiring. Maybe it's a sign from above telling me not to work. Anton's starting up his old habits again, man. He says he's looking for work, but what he's actually looking for is himself. So philosophical, Ricky. I love those two. Alright, so, we gotta go to the Liberl news. We can check in on the guild. I don't think there's a new quest yet. No, right, and I reported that one we did. I made sure to do it. Alright, let's go to the Liberl news then. Oh, I'm struggling here, guys. I'm fighting back a sneeze. I think I can do it, though. I can ward it off. I have a really good track record of not doing that in videos. It's a strong response. Hey, there he is. Hey, Niall. Pardon us. Hey, you're here. Amazing. Dorothy actually got the message to you guys and didn't screw it up. Well, miracles never cease. So, I hear you won your match today. Dorothy was in an absurdly cheerful mood when she got back from it. Cool. Niall, about what we discussed earlier. Straight to business, I see. Take a look. Got some background on those big shots. Niall held out a black file folder. Is this from the Royal Army? Yeah, nothing super secret, but I was able to get some documents. Let's just say they're on loan from some of my army contacts. But keep that under your hat, okay? Absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and read it here. Estelle and Joshua opened the black folder. Alright, Colonel Richard. Colonel Alan Richard. Born 1168 in the Rouen region of Liberl. Graduated head of his class from the military academy. Later assigned to the mobile task force led by Cassius Bright. I've never really thought about it, but where would this military academy be? I don't know of a military academy in Liberl. I mean, I only know Genis, so I don't know. 1192. Recognized for his distinguished service under Cassius Bright in the 100 Days War. Appointed to staff of the Military Operations Office after Colonel Bright's retirement. 1201. Suggested formation of Intelligence Division. Queen Alicia approves the request and appoints him as the first commander of the new branch. Alright, so that was just last year. I said before, I believe, when we, around when we first got to Grand Cell, the ID is really new. Now granted, part of that's Liberl keeping up with neighboring nations. I don't know about Calvert just yet, but Erebonia definitely has its own Imperial Intelligence Division. So, this type of division really necessary in, the modern landscape of Zemuria. And that's the kind of guy that Richard is. He's always thinking ahead for the good of Liberl, even if he has to be kind of, shady and seditious to do it, at least in this game. Wow, pretty impressive. Well, he is the man in charge. He always seemed to be pretty sharp. Looks like Major Sid was right about him serving under Dad 10 years ago. So Dad really was a colonel. I wonder why he retired. I mean, he had respected fame and all that. Wow, Estelle really doesn't know anything about Cassius. I mean, it's kind of hinted at, but Cassius really didn't tell her anything about his career in the military, which is a little weird because technically she was alive for it. It's not like it was before she was born. He didn't leave until after the 100 Days War, and at the 100 Days War, Estelle would be 6 years old. Captain Kanone Almathea, born 1175 in Liberl's capital city of Grand Cell. Her excellent grades at the military academy earned her a place on the staff of the Military Operations Office shortly after graduation. Okay, I think this could be translation error. I think the academy they're referring to is Genis, which isn't a military academy, because I'm pretty sure I know that Kanone is an alum of Genis. In fact, she might have said that during the festival when we ran into her. I don't really remember exactly, but I thought she was, because I want to say that she attended it with Julia Schwartz. So there might be a little bit more hints at that as this game progresses. But her and Julia sort of have like a long-standing rivalry between them. So if you like go back and see that scene where Colonel Richard and Almathea come and they meet Estelle, Joshua, Chloe, and Julia over by the Arcel at the landing port after the whole Dalmore incident happens, you kind of like, you can read in between the lines. You see like the old sparks of rivalry between the two of them. 1201, reassigned to the newly formed intelligence division on Colonel Richard's recommendation. Later appointed as Colonel Richard's aide-de-camp, I think that's it, assisting directly with military operational command. Excellent grades again. Another intellectual big shot, looks like. That appointment means that she's been working for Colonel Richard for a long time. No wonder she's so loyal to him. Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar, age and nationality unknown. A member of Jester who was invited by Colonel Richard to join the intelligence division. Previous activities unknown. Alright, are people going to follow up on what that just said, or do I have to say it? He's been in disguise all along? He's not even from Liberl. And what's up with this old job as a mercenary being one big blank spot? I don't know. Jaeger Corps are known as the best mercenaries in the business for good reason. No kidding? So maybe the colonel was just looking for a really skilled fighter. It's a possibility. And I think I've heard of this Jester somewhere before. Alright, then we can close it. So yes, the language there is really vague. I wish they were more specific. He's from Jester. Jester is the name of a Jaeger Corps, which is a professional mercenary military. I've talked about Jaegers a little bit during this playthrough, I'm pretty sure. But Jaegers are no joke. I mean, when it's like, oh, it's a Jaeger Corps, it's like, oh, okay, it's serious. Like, Jaeger Corps, they aren't amateurs. To be a real Jaeger Corps, one that people, like, actually want to hire, you got to be pretty good at what you do. That means you can fight, and you can get the job done. And that includes killing people. So, Jaeger Corps super banned in Liberl. I believe I've said that. But, this guy's history with the Jester Jaeger Corps means that it's super shady, the fact that he was hired to come to Liberl in the intelligence division. So when Richard set up the intelligence division, he brought in people like Lieutenant Lawrence and other Jaegers to fill out that special ops. So a lot of these dudes we've been fighting, the grunts, all these guys in the black mask and whatnot, they're probably former Jaegers. A lot of them probably are from Jester. And the fact that like Liberl has essentially recruited former Jaegers into its military, real shady. That's usually not a good thing that good countries do. Thanks for this, Niall. At least we know a little more about who we're dealing with. As long as it's useful. I've learned a few juicy tidbits while I was digging around too. Juicy tidbits? For example, First Lieutenant Julia Schwartz of the Royal Guardsmen, currently wanted for questioning, was in the academy the same year as Captain Almathea. Really now? They never gave off the impression that they got along all that well. Maybe because they were academy rivals. Kanone's got the brains, and Julia's got the combat skills. Pretty big difference there. Ah, I see. I'd imagine so. Looks like Julia's always been the super serious knightly type, huh? Next up, and this has nothing to do with the military, mind you. You kids know about Princess Claudia, right? Princess Claudia sounds familiar. We read about her in the Liberl news. If memory serves, she was orphaned when the crown prince and his wife died. She's the granddaughter of Her Majesty Queen Alicia. Right, she's not well known, but she is the direct descendant of the queen. From what I could dig up, she lives in the royal keep and pretty much stays there most of the time. And it seems someone's been looking for prospective marriage candidates for her. Huh. That's not super unusual for rich families, but still, just gross. That's not the point. The issue here is, who is this someone? Spot on, kid. It could be... This is a weird conversation twist. Oh, okay, I get it. I kind of like lost track of the thread there. I was like, wait, what? I thought it was like asking who she was being paired up with, but no, this is who's behind the pairing. And the answer, I'm pretty sure, is Richard. I mean, let me just make sure that that's actually the case. Yeah, it's Colonel Richard. Obviously, like, of course. So this is part of like the whole scheme and why Colonel Richard is like now in the back pocket of Duke Dunnan, and Duke Dunnan's like, haha, I'm gonna be the next king. Brr, 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 brr. So part of this whole plan that they're doing is to get the princess, who's a direct descendant of the queen, out of the way, is to like just marry her off to some other country. Hey, not bad, kid. It is Colonel Richard, who's been scouring foreign countries for a suitable candidate, looks like. I knew it. But isn't that kind of weird? Why would he even be involved in setting up an arranged marriage? Pretty interesting, ain't it? And now, there's something I want from you two. Huh? You want us to win the tournament and get you some information at the dinner party, right? Is that about the long and short of it? Oh, okay. You're not shy about asking for stuff, are you? Hey, I got you information. This is called give and take, sweetheart. True, and it's been helpful. Oh, alright. We'll let you know if we find out anything. That's what I like to hear. Though if all goes well today, I might not even need to rely on you two. Excuse me for a sec. Hello, Liberl News. Oh, it's you. I've been waiting for you to call in. What? Starting now? Okay, got it. I'll meet you there. What's going on? Sorry to cut and run on you, but I've got to go meet someone. Sounds like you're in for a late night. The sun's going down as it is. Hey, I'm a night owl anyways. I'm only up during the daytime while the crazy chick is being trained. But hey, no biggie. You kids can just kick back and relax while I'm out. Gotcha. Good luck with your work. You too. Don't screw up tomorrow's match. Well then, what should we do now? I guess we should stop by the guild and then go back to the hotel. We ought to report in the info that Niall got for us. Fine by me. Alright, to the guild we go. So we gotta report into Elnan. If I get a chance, I'd like to take a little break and confirm some information for you guys. I'm pretty sure Almathea and Schwarz attended Genis. I don't think I'm making that up, but the language in that cutscene made it a little dodgy for me. Those kind of things bother me when it's like there's slight little contradictions like that. It gets on my nerves. Right, there's nothing to report. What am I doing? I'm supposed to pick talk. Estelle, Joshua, I offer my congratulations on advancing to the championship bout. It is a shame to hear of Kurt's loss, but I hear it was a very good match. Yeah, it was pretty intense. I wouldn't go patting us on the back just yet, though. We weren't better than Kurt, not by a selge. True, we just got lucky. We had Zen, along with Olivier's guns and magic to cover for our mistakes. They're the only reason we've made it as far as we have. You two are very humble, a rare quality these days. By the way, have you learned any more information? Well, Joshua explained the details of Niall's findings to Elnan. So, Second Lieutenant Lawrence is part of a Jaeger Corps. Or more specifically, the Jaeger Corps known as Jester. First I've heard of that name, definitely. I'd best look it up. Do the Guild and Jaeger Corps ever work together? Not at all. If anything, we consider one another to be business rivals. Yeah, I would figure that Joshua should probably know that. Like, the Jaeger Corps they're like anti-bracers, they're the complete opposite. We make it our business not to interfere in matters of state, you see, whereas the Jaegers largely revel in such matters. They're often employed in border disputes, and have some quite opposing viewpoints with us regarding the safety of the common men. They don't sound very nice. So, I take it there's no chance of getting any information on this? I wouldn't say no chance. With a bit of cloak and dagger, I might be able to find the information you seek. It would take several days to gather the necessary intel, however, so you wouldn't have it before the championship. Is that alright? Championship schmampionship. This has nothing to do with the competition, so yeah, if you'd please. Thank you, Elnan. Also, regarding the Colonel's hunt for Princess Claudia's future husband, we've uncovered a few morsels of information which may have some connection. Okay. A member of the Imperial Royal Family will be arriving in Grand Cell during the Queen's birthday celebration. We don't know their name, but we do know that this is the first time someone from the family has come to Liberl since the war 10 years ago, so this is fairly significant news. I see. You're right that it does seem connected with talk of Princess Claudia's marriage. I don't actually know a thing about the Imperial Royal Family. That's redundant. It shouldn't be Imperial Royal Family, just Imperial Family. I mean, the only Imperial I've ever met is Olivier. The princess has just celebrated her 16th birthday. It seems much too early for her to be married. I suspect there may be politics at work here. Whoa, 16? Geez, we're only 16 ourselves. It is the appropriate age for a young lady to make her debut in high society. But unless we've reverted to a much more repressed time, it is much, much too soon for marriage. Unless you're Erebonian. Erebonia loves that. They're like, ooh, you're 16 now, let's get you married. Erebonia loves that whole fashion and high-class nobility bullshit. Indeed, as I said, I suspect there is a political motive to push this for wedlock. And finding that motive will no doubt prove to be a most valuable endeavor. Gotcha. If we can earn that invite to the castle, we'd be able to investigate much more easily. Then we need to secure a win in tomorrow's championship. As dangerous as this may be, I've got something for you. Here. Grand Cell Sewer Key B, there you go. What the heck is this to? Wouldn't it look the same? You should know, Estelle. The sewers. We always keep a few on hand at the capital branch. Never know when they might come in handy. This one should open one of the access grates near the Grand Arena. There are pretty strong monsters living down there, so I figured it might make for a suitable training ground. Bring it. We could totally use the warm-up. Thank you, Elnan. I'm just doing my job. Make sure you don't head down there without some backup, though. If it's just the two of you, you're toast. No problem there. We'll head on down with Zen and Olivier after we meet up with them tomorrow. Wow, it's late. We should probably get back to the hotel. Hey, you two. Oh, what's going on? We're on patrol. Nighttime patrols have been increased as part of the counter-terrorism measures. So it's best to avoid going out after 9 o'clock if at all possible. You two should be going on home. Don't you think that's a little obnoxious? What if you need to go out after 9 o'clock? It's the higher-ups who make the decisions, miss. Sorry to cause you any trouble, but everyone has to abide by the rules. By the way, where is it that you two live? We're staying at the hotel on the North Block. We'll be there for the duration of the martial arts competition. Hold on a second. I could swear I've seen you two somewhere before. Hey, these kids are in the tournament. You know, now that you mention it. Oh, were you guys in the audience? Well, we were on security detail. That match today was pretty incredible. Tomorrow's the championship, no? We'll escort you to the hotel so you can rest up for your big fight. Very well, we accept. Thanks for escorting us. We appreciate it. You've got to be kidding. We're big fans of yours. We're all in the same army, but I don't know. Those special op types just rub me the wrong way for some reason. No kidding. I just don't get what goes through their heads. Don't you think talking like this is a little disrespectful of Colonel Richard, though? Well, that's why we're putting so much faith in your participation. Good luck with tomorrow's match. Thank you. We'll do everything we can. Phew. This is all kind of complicated, huh? I don't think those guys know a thing about the Colonel's plot. They seem to think the intelligence division are just regular soldiers. Whatever info comes down the chain of command, they accept as the truth. Well, I'd hate to make enemies of them since they're rooting for us and all. Regardless of anything else, it'd be wisest not to stir up trouble with the rank-and-file soldiers. What do you say we stay in our room tonight and just rest up? Okay. Let's get some rest. Relaxation for tomorrow. Huh? Did you just hear something? Be on alert when we go inside. Be ready for a fight if things don't look right. Huh? I think we've got a trespasser. There might be explosives set, so be careful. Wait, you're kidding, right? I need you to do exactly as I tell you, no questions. If you'd rather stay out here, that's fine with me. No way! I'm fine, let's go inside. Alright. Oh! Looks like he got away. But that's strange. I don't get the sense that anyone's been in here. Nor does it feel like there are any traps set. You can seriously tell that kind of thing? I guess this is all that was left behind. What? A letter? Joshua broke the seal on the letter. Tonight at the stroke of 10, come to the cathedral. Please tell no one of this. And that's it? And what cathedral? That huge church over in the West Block? It's already almost 10 o'clock now. Well, it sure sounds suspicious, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. What do you think? Should we go for it? Absolutely not. What was that for? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. Look, didn't those soldiers just say that they were going to reinforce tonight's patrols? You can bet they'll be keeping a close watch in the West Block, too. Oh, right. Still, I hate to just pretend we never got it. I'll go by myself then. Huh? It's easier for one person to stay hidden than two. I shouldn't have any real trouble getting to the cathedral unnoticed. Listen, if all I'm doing is scoping out the situation, I can handle it on my own. I just need you to stay here. Hey! Huh? I'm no less a bracer than you are. I can handle myself, and I won't slow you down. Your silver tongue's not going to work on me this time. Estelle, that's not what I meant. I know it's not that you don't trust me. I can tell you're worried about me. Or more that you're worried for me. What are you not telling me? How can you tell that I'm keeping something from you? I'm closer to you than just about anyone, Joshua. There's nothing you can keep from me. Not for very long, anyway. I'm impressed. Huh? Alright. If you want to come with me, I won't try to stop you. It's almost 10 now, though, so we have to hurry. Oh, okay. But I want you to promise me something. If anything goes wrong, you do exactly as I tell you. One wrong move could be fatal. Okay, I promise. Let's get a move on then. Ooh, drama. It's about to get a lot more dramatic in, like, 5 seconds. Oh! It looks like they're patrolling. If any of the soldiers spot us, we'll probably get led back to the hotel. We need to study their movements and take whatever chances we can to get past them undetected. Okay. I hate this. I hate this so much. Alright, so we're playing Metal Gear now. This became a stealth game all of a sudden. So yes, you have to make it to the Grand Cell Cathedral without ever getting spotted, and you'll get extra bracer points. It's a lot harder than it sounds. And to make matters worse, guess what? If you go on a nice big fat detour to the landing port, you can get yourself an additional chapter of Carnelia. Fantastic. Oh, I hate this so much. So I've kind of forgotten how this should be done, so we're just going to play this by ear. Now obviously, I'm in all likelihood going to save scum this really hard. So let's try to get to the landing port without being detected. Okay, so luckily these guys, like, their vision cones aren't perfect. And awesome, we're at the landing port. And there's no one patrolling here. I just need to talk to someone who's hanging out around here somewhere. Oh, check it out, there's the Arcel. I bet it's that guy. I think it's, yeah, that guy that's actually on the Arcel. How's that guy there? You would think that, like, security or the intelligence division would be all over this thing, make sure no one took it. Who are you? You are Ralph. Crap, I've been found. I've got to get good seats for the finals tomorrow. I promised my wife I would. I was going to camp out at the arena, but the guards sent me home. How'd you end up here? So I was planning on sneaking my way back and hiding. Please, you guys. I'll give you this book if you just keep quiet about me. There you go. We have a deal? Man, I hope I can get seats front and center for tomorrow. Like, how are you even standing on this? This is the most advanced airship in the world. How are we just sneaking onto it? Seems a little dumb, but whatever. We got Carnelia Chapter 10. Fantastic. Alright, so let's save right about here. And now we need to find some way to get all the way over to the West Block. Now you would think we start in the North Block, so... You would think like, oh, oh my god, there's so many guys, oh my god. You'd think we could just go straight there from the hotel, but no, it's not that frickin' simple. Is this working? This feels like it might be working. Haha, I'm in the South Block. Could I possibly do it in one try? Maybe. Probably just jinxed it though. Yeah, this block's a little ridiculous as I recall. They get really aggressive here for some reason. Ah, damn it. I jinxed it. Time to save scum. I don't care about the dialogue for failing. Alright, try this again. Very carefully. Couldn't we just hide in the guild for a little while? I don't think you can actually enter it, can you? No, of course not. Why would it be locked? It's the Bracer Guild. You'd think the guild would be open 24/7. Like, justice doesn't wait, you know? Police department doesn't close. Oh, it probably does in, like, small towns or something. Is this guy gonna make a perfect circle? Oh my god! Screw this. Oh my god, get to the opposite side of the street. Haha! In your face, Royal Army. Okay, no going through there. Right, I need to make the loop down here. What's amazing is that they can't hear you if you're behind them. They're deaf. Look how many dudes are in this, like, little area. Ah, god damn it. Okay, I guess they can. That proved me wrong. I thought they couldn't see you. I guess they can maybe see you turning corners. I guess that counts. You have to be at more than a 90-degree angle. You got to be at like 91 degrees for their vision cone not to work. Alright, let's try this. Try this again, but not be so aggressive. There we go. God, can't see shit. There we go. I'm a shadow in the night. You'll never catch me, Royal Army. Once again, we have made fools of the Liberlian Royal Army. Alright, we made it. Stay focused, Estelle. I'll go in first. Stay close. Okay. I'm sorry, Estelle. I guess I misunderstood. Huh? You came after all. And there's our deadly assassin. You. Hey, aren't you the nun from before? The one who was attacked on the scenic route. Thank you for what you did back there. I assume you got my message. That letter was yours? But why would you do something so secretive like just to say thanks? Ah, now I get it. It was her all along. Huh? You're very observant, Joshua. Pardon me then. Allow me to get more comfortable. It's Julia Schwartz. What? Lieutenant Julia Schwartz, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, at your service. It's been a long time, you two. I knew you'd come. It's nice to see you again, Lieutenant. Last time was back in Rouen, right? Yes, it was. It hasn't been that long, but it feels like ages. Hey, hold on a second. Why are you in that getup? And why'd you call us here? I'll answer your questions one at a time. First, the clothes. The Septian Church has long and deep ties with the royal family. Colonel Richard's little conspiracy has us on the run, and they've helped us stay hidden within the city. Oh, okay. The answer to your other question, why I called you here. If you win the final match tomorrow, you'll get invited to that dinner party at the castle, right? What I need you to do is get in touch with Her Majesty once you get inside. I realize that it's a selfish request, but since we're basically fugitives, there's no way for us to make contact. You're the only hope we have. Well then, this is kind of unexpected. Actually, we're participating in the competition specifically in hopes of seeing the Queen anyway. What? Joshua explained the request that Professor Russell gave them during the Lyson Fortress incident. Really now? Almighty Adios, thank you for your gift, most sacred. In that case, I have only one favor to ask of you. When you speak to Her Majesty, heed her counsel. Of course, that was the plan from the get-go. That non-involvement rule still applies, even in a situation like this. But we'll do everything we can. I'm grateful. Please, take this with you. Julia's letter. What's this? Give this to the head maid, Hilda, and she'll know that you've spoken to me. Her Majesty is probably under very heavy guard by the Special Ops men. But you can trust Hilda. With her help, you may be able to speak with Her Majesty. Huh, she sounds like a heck of a lady. Got it, I'll talk to her. Thank you very much. Pathetic, isn't it? Huh? I was deceived and thereby failed the one I was supposed to protect at all costs. And this happened not long after I swore that I would give my life to safeguard Her Majesty from harm. You can't imagine how helpless I feel, having to depend entirely on another's help. You really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I hate to say this, but there is the chance that we'll lose tomorrow's match. I am certain that you'll do just fine. That Calvardian martial artist is extremely skilled. And you are both the children of Colonel Cassius Bright. You mean you knew our dad too? It's not without reason that he was known as the finest swordsman in all the Royal Army. The Divine Blade at that. Before he retired from service, I had a chance to be trained by him when he was a martial arts instructor at the military academy. If not for him, I would not be nearly as skilled as I am. I can't believe that. Dad's never used anything except a bow staff. I guess he must have given up the sword when he decided to become a bracer. His goal wasn't to kill his enemies. He wanted to improve himself and help those weaker than he. That's why he chose the bow staff as his weapon, or so I imagine. Really? I didn't know that my use of a staff had that kind of significance. I'm sure he hoped you'd inherit the same kind of mindset. I think he'd be proud of you. Joshua, Colonel Cassius trained both of you. I have all the faith in the world that you'll win tomorrow's match. Hearing you say that almost makes me think you're right. We'll put everything we have into it. Pardon us. This is the Grand Cell City Guard. Due to the terrorist threat, we will now be patrolling the main facilities. I apologize for the lateness of the hour, but do you mind if we have a look inside? Crap! Quite alright, thank you. Just a moment, please, and I'll open the door. There's another door at the back of the altar room. You can get outside from there. Okay, please be careful. Phew, well, we managed to avoid the patrols so far. It doesn't look like there are any soldiers this way. Yeah, I'm not sensing anyone. I guess the night patrols are finally done. Let's rest for a moment here, and then head back to the hotel. Okay. So much is going on. It's starting to give me a headache. I'll bet. I never would have imagined it'd be Lieutenant Schwarz waiting for us at the cathedral. Wait, so she wasn't who you were expecting to find there? Could it be you were thinking it'd be someone you'd known before? Well... Oh. Sorry, forget I said anything. Gotta remember the rules. Estelle. I won't ask you anything about before we met until you're ready to tell me. I try to be careful, but sometimes it just slips my mind. Estelle, I think you've gotten a little stronger during our travels. Huh? It's overwhelming to think about all the people around us. Each and every one of them living his or her own life, all under the same sky. And every person you meet has a personality, and a history, and a story to tell. Every one of them is just like us, living day by day. Sometimes, I just have to remind myself that no one acts without cause. Nothing happens without a reason or a motive, or an excuse. And it's only when I remember that I start to feel like I might be able to reclaim the parts of me I've lost. Joshua? I'm probably just fooling myself, tricking myself into accepting things I can't change. But even so, I'm grateful for having someone with me. The sky, Dad, but most of all, you. Joshua. So, I promise, once this whole matter is settled, and if Dad comes back safely, I'll tell you everything there is to know about my past. Really? Really. With the stars as my witness. Okay then, we have ourselves a deal. Estelle? Oh, my gloom's gone fluttering away. Because once you told me what you've got to tell me, then I'll tell you what I've got to tell you. What? Oh, wait. Is this about that thing that you've had on your mind? Yep. Have to psych myself up for it. Psych yourself up? Is it really something so dramatic? I mean, if it's that important, I really don't mind hearing about it now. Absolutely not. It's a delicate matter, and timing is crucial. Though I guess the situation does feel kind of right, but still no dice, not yet. I don't get you sometimes, Estelle. I swear, you seem like you're ready to take on anything now, all because we've got a big talk planned. It makes no sense. Of course I'm ready. Ain't no way I'm letting those guys keep me from this talk. I'm gonna show the special op types how a touch of girl power can ruin their whole day. Ruin their... You really are your father's daughter. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You'd better not be comparing me to a middle-aged man. Yeah, I guess you're right. Somehow, I think we're going to do just fine tomorrow. Oh, that heart-to-heart conversation. Yesterday was genuinely awful. I returned to the embassy overfull of spirit when those tiresome guards saw fit to stop and cast flaming, stinking disparagements at me. They've tightened security at night, supposedly for anti-terrorist purposes. Were you two okay? Yes, we went to bed rather early, so we didn't have any problems. And Eldon lent us something that might really give us an edge. Estelle explained that Eldon had loaned them the spare key to the Grand Cell sewers. Now that should come in handy. He's a young one, but he's got a real spark to him. He always seems to know what you need and when you need it. So, what do you say we check out the sewers this morning? The gate is just north of the arena. Well, if it's for the banquet, we could muster up one more huzzah. Alright, let's save up. We got the championship. Well, we gotta go into the sewers. I'm pretty sure there's another monster quest to take care of on the second half of the sewers, so we'll do that. Then we can become champions. And I'd just like to say that, obviously that's a real nice conversation between Estelle and Joshua. And thinking about it now as a big fan of this series and liking Falcom as a company, man, Joshua's like his little diatribe there, kind of just, it runs down Falcom's entire like mindset in developing games. Everyone has their own life and their own story to tell, and that's how they make NPCs, and that's how they make the Trail series in a lot of their games. Really, they really love building their own worlds. They love making the games that they make. And man, you just feel Falcomness pouring out of that conversation. It's really up in your face. They're like, we love who we are. And we love you too, Falcom. See you guys in the next one.